The only ones that know about the sun turning off with the elite. The only ones that know that are the 33-degree Masons. The people in Hollywood, they have no idea. The plants that are put on YouTube, they have no idea. The CIA agents that are acting as you know, rapture date setters. I think that they do have a clue. Anyone who's a 33rd degree Mason knows. Like Trump knows, Steve knows, all the other ones, they know. I know. I'm a 33rd degree. I'm just not a Mason. I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter. And I know all about the sun. It's not real. It's a light bulb. It's bright. It's white. It's yellow on the outside and white on the inside. I mean, who's to say that it's even a ball? I go as far as to say, because the sun travels around Antarctica, you know, around the perimeter, which means all the land that's in the sun and the moon travel around. So it's probably just a disc, you know, a disc facing you, because you're there, you're the land, and I'm the sun going around you like this. It's all it's doing is just going around. So it doesn't have to be a ball. It can just be a flat disc. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of hearing these clowns on YouTube. I really am. I can't wait for it to just unfold. So let's drop the freaking bombs, Iran, on America and Israel, May 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Let's get it started so we can get to that 21 days, and let's turn that freaking light out, because I am tired of people I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of all the deception. It's getting played out. I'm tired of people complaining, you know. I know it kind of sounds like I'm complaining, doesn't it? But it's because I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the future, you know, the plans of the future, things that are irrelevant, conversations that they just make no difference whatsoever. And you know, I'm ready for all these movie stars, all these rap stars, all these rock stars, all these football, basketball, baseball players, all these people with so much pride in them, and just so, you know, I'm kind of tired of it. I just want them to be humbled, and they don't have a freaking clue. So the only one that knows, besides the actual Masons and everybody who has been a part of making the simulator and flying it up there in the Air Force and the top commanders and everything, the only other one that knows is God. And the ones that are involved. So that's why you have this peace treaty coming up, right? It only makes sense that war starts before the peace treaty, and the war starting the beginning of next month, starting in May, the beginning of May, and you know, America getting blown up by the portions of it. You know, like Florida, still a target. Florida's a really good target. Washington, D.C. is a good target. New York is a target for the tsunami, so that they're going to blame that one on God. Or they can blame it on Russia, saying their little yellow submarines, you know, came up from the sea, rose up from the sea, and shot some missiles or something, whatever they can say. All I know is, and nobody's dying, you know, and I can't wait for just everybody to like put down all their gadgets and all their distractions and all their worries about the future and money situations and your job and school and whatever else that's out there that's completely irrelevant. Like school, for instance. School, to me, has always been irrelevant. That's why I stopped going I didn't make it to high school. 8th grade was enough for me, and I said, I'm out. See you, school. So I was less brainwashed than most people, because I didn't experience. See, that's the only thing I didn't experience, and I am now, is being around people, and that's where my social anxiety continued on, because once you get into high school, you know, you play sports, you socialize, you go out on dates, and you go to parties and stuff. I skipped all of it. I just kind of skipped all of it and stayed by myself, or hung out with like one other person, like one of my best friends. That's it. I was never a multitude type of person. I never enjoyed being around a lot of people. And so that's kind of the only thing I missed out on school, besides whatever else they brainwash you with. So now I'm ready to talk to a lot of people, face to face. But it's going to be the topic that I want to talk about. See, the reason why I didn't like being around people, because I can't stand, like, hey, so, yeah, the Phillies are, they're pretty good this year. Yeah, we got Bryce Harper, right? Bryce Harper, paid a big price for him, huh? We're probably going to go to World Series this year. Shut up. It's all fixed and rigged. So it's things like that. I guess it's just small talk. Now, I don't mind small talk when God is involved with the conversation. You know what I'm saying? When Jesus Christ is the topic, and people aren't so scared to say his name and be like, Jesus? I don't know. I mean, I say his name all the time, but it's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? God damn it. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Mary, Jesus, and Joseph. That's how everybody says the name Jesus. They do. They do. It's hilarious. When you see people, like, even friends and family or whatever, like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. You know damn well they don't believe in him. So that's what I'm talking about. I can't wait for that, when what's on everybody's mind is Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, hey, yeah, I love talking about this. Yeah. What's that? You have some questions? Well, I'll do my best to try to answer what I can. How did I know the sun was going to turn off? I don't know. You kind of like put 2 and 2 together. You know, you take 2011, and then you add 8 years, and you get to 2019, and it's not that easy back then, because it's like knowledge keeps increasing and it keeps increasing, and you're not sure. But the peace treaty, well, the war starts first. You know, the war starts. Martial law begins. They go hand in hand. Martial law and the war, and the reason for the war. You know, the actual first bomb that's dropped, like when Israel supposedly gassed their own people last year on April 7th. That was the beginning of Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It was the beginning. And then many false prophets after that will rise up and say, he's over here. He's over there. No, he's over here come May 14th. No, wait, he's over here. Wait, he's over here first. 322. No, wait, I think he might be April Fool's. I don't know, I think he might be 415. Nah, he's not. Because the war starts, martial law begins, it escalates, right? The peace treaty's rolled out, okay, step by step. The peace treaty's rolled out on the 15th, the 14th, 15th, the 70th full year anniversary. And, I don't know, I think Trump and Netanyahu get shot in the head. And then come Saturday, the 18th, the Sabbath, there's the rapture. The rapture's on the 18th of May. It's fake. The rapture already happened 7 years ago when the 144,000, the souls were caught up in the air, you know. In the air, in the clouds, in the sky, to God. The rapture happened already. That's the first rapture. That's the first death. The second rapture has no power over me, you know, because I already died spiritually, and I'm still here, and I have died, and I have a name, and then because it's 3.5 days after the 15th, another reason why. And then 3.5 days before the actual sun, well, according to the script, dies. Like the killing of the rising sun. That was Bill Riley's book. I remember seeing that a couple years ago. Killing of the rising sun. They're acting like this thing in the sky is our sun. It's not. It's a disc ball. It's a disco ball. It's a disc with a bunch of lights facing you. And how high is it in the air? Not that high at all. It's not that high at all. And then the moon, same thing. I seen the other day. Sometimes the moon has a image look, and sometimes at night you can see the actual ball itself when it's halfway lit. You see the black, you know, dark side of the moon that you can never see, but you can see it now clearly, like with your own eyeballs. I'm standing outside. I'm looking up. I'm seeing you know, an airplane, red dots, like it literally went. It literally went right in front of the moon. Right. It just went right across it. Actually, it went behind it. Yeah, it went behind it. I remember seeing it. Just looking at it, you know, like it's a few miles in the air, and then I seen that it went behind it. So, well, you know what? I don't know, maybe it's not a disc. I'm just saying it could be. It could be a disc. But the moon and the sun are awfully close. And when you see that's the thing. I started the video by saying the sun is a disc and it's out on the outside, the perimeter, which it still might be, but the moon, well, I seen the airplane go behind it, and you know, when it's blinking, it's like everybody up in the sky who has a license to fly that high. I mean, aren't you like in the military anyway? Don't you work for the government? Don't you work for the elite? Aren't you a pilot for American Airlines or, you know, whatever? Don't you know to avoid the bulb in the air? And the same thing with the stars. They look, when an airplane goes by, it has blinking lights, so you know to avoid it. When the star is right there at the same height as the airplanes, because I seen the same thing where I seen like a light star supposedly, and then it started just moving, and I'm like, okay, and then the light started blinking. It's like, oh well, I guess the star turned into an airplane, huh? Or it's just me, I'm just insane, because I just want to see that. So I don't know, whatever, who cares? Maybe it's the point is the sun ain't real, and the real one is covered, and they're going to shut that sun off at noon. Come the 21st of May, and it's going to turn back on. I mean, that sun's not going to turn back on. They're going to park that thing in the ocean where it rises up from, out of the sea. They're going to park it in the sea, and come the 24th midnight and the 25th, it's either one or the other, you know. God's going to turn off the power, the electricity up in the sky, and he's going to open up our original sky. New Jerusalem's going to come down, and our original sun's going to shine again. It's yellow, by the way. If the elite don't plan on turning the electricity off in the sky, I'm just telling you that God's going to. So when your script is unraveled, and when somebody knows when you guys are going to actually turn the sun off, what day, you might want to make sure, just in case if you're planning on not letting the original sun shine again, just in case if you're planning on doing it, I just want to let you know, God said, don't even think about it. You know what I mean? Don't even think about it. Now, what will he do? I have no idea. I don't know. I just know that he has a way of just, I mean, he can just smash your ego. You know what I'm saying? Jethro. Oh, is Jethro not on the air for some reason? Is he, you know what it is? The Real Truth channels, I mean, they're off the air because they are telling the truth for real. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that I've thought about this. I thought, like, how many people know? How many people are in on this gig? I know that a lot of the actors know that this is just acting. Like the main actors, they know that this is all an act. But I don't believe that they know that the sun is fake. I don't think they have a freaking clue. And that's the elite using them, right, to help their cause. And then, you know, stage the fake shooting, stuff like that. Like Rihanna was, or I don't know what the hell her name was. The girl over in London that was with the bombings, always right there. You know, when the bombs dropped on her speaker bombs dropped the one time over in Manchester or something. They don't know that the sun's fake. They don't know that the stars, they don't know that the clouds, they don't know. So the elite are going to get them. It's like a big prank. It's like you know how like the guy came to my door at 5 o'clock in the morning? God sent me. Like, yeah, that's great. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You mind if he sends you back? We're the two witnesses. Me and the other guy in the car. We're here. We're here. Gematria confirms it. Robin, right? Tease? Yeah, Gematria confirms. We're here. We're here. I'll just sit on the front porch. You know, if you don't want to talk, I'll just be here. It's like, just get the hell out of here, man. All right? Just get out of here. Beat it. And then, why are two witnesses coming to my house? Like, what's the point of the witnesses coming to my house? You know what I mean? So, and then what's that, Lefty, right? You're saying some things that you're calling two other people witnesses, and you've always been saying some things like you're God or something. I don't know, but what is that? Does that mean that you're God, and two witnesses are coming to you? Is that what Steve's trying to pretend, like, to send them my way to try to make me think that or something? Like, you just can't fake the funk for too long. And so I don't know, I just thought it was funny that that guy was stuck to his script like, you know, like no other. He was not budging off of any other words. So I don't even know why I went in that direction about the acting, but my main point is the elite know that the sun's, obviously, because they're the ones who create it, and nobody else does. Nobody else does. It's only, you will know when it shuts off. And maybe the days are different. Maybe the dates are a little off. Sure, probably. It's a possibility. But, you know, I know it's going to happen. I know war's going to start in May. And I know they're going to drop the bombs on us in Israel and Iran. You know, they're the ones that are running. And people are going to run from the fear of the noise. And then they're going to be begging for peace and safety. And then peace and safety happens. And then Trump gets shot in the face. And then Netanyahu is, because they're acting like he's the other witness, according to that script. And then America and Israel, two witnesses again. Even though the two witnesses is literally everybody in the world that has the Holy Spirit. Don't let anybody fool you. And 144,000 represent Christ, the Spirit. And the rest get to join. You know, the camp of the saints, you guys get to join. You guys are more, and you guys are going to be last, because the last shall be more than the first, which is 144,000. The rapture already happened, and every time somebody turns to God, you see Christ, because your spirit is the same. So when people are looking forward to seeing Christ, are you looking up into the sky? Do you really think he's going to appear in the sky? Jesus Christ is not a humongous human being. That would be holographic images. Christ was a human walking in the flesh. So if you see him, he's just going to be a human being. And but in your heart, when you get raptured, there's times in the Bible where multiple people got raptured at once. Like the 3,000 got raptured right after, I think, Pentecost, when the church age started. And then May 21st, 2011, 144,000. Between the 5-month period, October 21st, I think it was between. I don't think it was an instant like that, and because I don't think it was because of Harold Camping's warning that everybody turned. Because a lot of people didn't even hear about them, but they're part of 144,000 anyway. I just believe it was that year. Those 5 months was it was the outpouring of it. And if you were one of the ones mocking Harold Camping, I would have to say that you're probably not, because you didn't have the Spirit in you anyway. Because if you had the Spirit in you, you wouldn't be mocking somebody that you knew was telling you the truth. They just were deceived, because God does that. He still hides truth from you so you don't know. But anyway, every time someone turns to God and repents for good, they've been raptured. So people that are looking forward to floating up out, you're not floating anywhere. It's just my job to tell you the truth, that it's not happening. But the world is changing, and it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.